What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Often we hear about these IG models or OnlyFans models coming out and exposing NBA players. And it's just bad. You know, they come out, they come on podcasts, they leverage fake things against these guys. But I really want to talk about this whole situation with your boy Stefon Diggs. Now, Stefon Diggs has been clapping these cheeks of this Instagram model, and her name is Hernandez. Now, I want you to see what she looked like from the backside, because she definitely is working with a lot, right? Y'all know that I am pro-black and I don't really deal outside of my wheelhouse, but that backside there is very, very promising. It'll make a brother want to trick off a little something, and I might have to trick off something and spin something off, okay? We're going to just be real about it. And Stefon Diggs is known as a ladies' man, okay? We're going to be honest. He was known for that in Minnesota. Almost all of his teammates said they would never leave him alone with their daughter. They don't want him dating anybody like that. You know, he's a dusty dude, all right? But he's grown tired of her foolishness. So he's saying, listen, I want to sue her basically for assault, extortion, threatening his career. He also claims she destroyed a $130,000 watch, threw his phone in the toilet and punched him, and he's seeking $1 million in damages for emotional duress. Now let me just tell you this, guys, before I get on to her response. I want to just make it plain to all of you men, okay? Because all of you men have worked very hard to get to where you're at, unless you're Bronny James. And I'm not saying he don't work hard, but a lot of his life is already gifted to him because who his daddy was. All of us guys, we come from nothing, okay? You come from nothing. Catching the bus, being dusty. Then after you get some money, you're not going, for the most of y'all, because most of y'all ugly like me, you're not really going to get no cheeks. So you have to do all of that work. Then you're like, okay, now I can finally clap. Woo! Been waiting for this years the whole time. Now the woman is like, okay, yeah, I'll finally deal with you. I will finally deal with you. Then after she finally dealing with you, what is she saying now? Well, she gonna give you the same kind of problems that she been having. And you're like, wait a minute, is this what I'm going through? Hell yes, that's what you going through. Okay? And we're gonna get in that in a minute, but let me read her response, okay? I know what you're gonna talk about. O'Shea, you got the same message every damn time. You damn right, I do. Now listen to what she says in her response. For all the media outlets reaching out to me in regard to this clickbait, this will be my only time addressing this publicly. She says this: on June 7th, I was assaulted from behind by Stefon Diggs at our residence, an incident that resulted in a concussion. Okay, so he was living with her. Months later, when the medication his legal team requested did not pan out in his favor, I was struck with this fabricated story publicly. This is clearly an attempt to try and get ahead of the truth that is to come. I will not be intimidated nor silenced. Having to relive this moment is very traumatic for me, especially in my time of healing. Domestic violence is something I do not wish on anyone, and everything that is done in the dark will come to the light. Now let's look at this particular situation here. She puts out this situation: general instructions with exit writer. So principal diagnosis, minor closed head injury, concussion, no loss of consciousness. Instructions: apply ice, and then basically, you know, some tablets there that she needs to do and all this other stuff, and head injuries that she got. So my question, young lady, is if you had a concussion, if you had no loss of consciousness or a concussion or a minor closed head injury, why didn't you call the police? I would have thought that you would have called the police. It would just make sense. You would call the police and say, hey, this is what has happened. This guy has done this. He needs to be arrested. But that was not the case. Not only did you not do that, all right, you also didn't file any civil lawsuit against him. So we don't know what that's about. But here's what I gotta say. For all you guys out there, Stefon Diggs, come on, bro. We're going to be real. We're going to talk to black men today because a lot of black men, I'm telling you, I know you guys are working hard. You guys are working hard, getting to the bag. You guys are working hard. Some of you guys are working hard just to clap. You ain't going to say that, but it all leads to clapping. That car, those shoes, where you living at, it wouldn't even matter, but you need those things for more cheeks, okay? Here's the problem with that. The people that you're trying to impress have never had to change. And that's what I noticed about trying to be a successful man. The problem with successful men is that we've had to adapt to get to where we at. Somebody who's fine, who looks good, they've never had to do that because guys have always accepted them as they are, okay? And this is where the rubber meets the road. You get a successful man who does a whole bunch of successful work, and you get with this chick that you're attracted to. She's always looked like that. And the real reason why she's dealing with you is because of your status and everything like that. And then what happens? Then you become dusty as hell, okay? You become dusty as hell, all right? Then you start getting mad because, okay, you love her when she's doing those booty clapping sounds, right? Because that's crazy. When she's clapping it up, when she's doing all of that, oh man, it's the best things in the world. When you getting them cheeks, oh yeah, them BBLs is bouncing all that on you and you can barely even talk. It's so good. You be stuttering because them BBLs are so bouncy. The problem with all that bouncy BBL and all that other stuff is now she don't really love you, okay? She don't respect you. And now all of that ratchet stuff she was doing before and she get with you, you trying to check it. Oh, you ain't gonna do that over here with me. The problem is she entitled, and what you gonna do? Like, have you ever seen them women? They be dealing with dudes, you be like, all right, you need to leave my house. I ain't going nowhere. You need to get out. What you gonna do about it? Be all up in your face? The reason why they be all off in dudes' faces is because nobody ever made them do anything. That's why. That's why they can do that. That's why women can do that a lot. They can be off all in men's faces, everything. This is the exact reason why. That's the reason why they act like that. They behave in that way, okay? This is why. So she's been dealing with dudes. She's been talking back. She's been going crazy. And then you let her get in there because you took her home the first night. We're going to be real. You saw the cheeks. You took her home the first night just right away because you was thirsty. You had to get those cheeks. So she like, oh, okay, dude on me. Like, look at how he accepted me. I ain't got to change my game to be with him. It's not until they get out their prime that they look at it differently. But why they in their prime? No, they gonna give you hell, some of them. Because I'm a bad chick, you should be lucky to deal with me and whatever. Now, dude is like, no, we gonna see about that. I'm telling the popos on you, I'm about to sue your ass. So now here she come, oh no, that's not right. He did this, he did that, he hit me, he whatever. And then now, that's too risky out there. Once you get to that side, that's too risky. That's way too risky. You don't know what she gonna say. You don't know what she gonna do. You don't know any of that at all. And it's way too damn risky and it's too damn crazy. It really is. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. And I'm gonna tell you, you look a damn mess, okay? You really do. You look a damn mess, all right? So you gotta watch that. So guys, we think it's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all you do. Scratch the bell. We're out.